Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. That which is, you can do nothing about it. That which is not, you can do nothing about it. Then there is a third condition, which doesn't exist, but which appears. The third condition is a problem for all of us. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityu dhruvam janma mritasya cha. So, that which is and that which is not, we can do nothing about it. The third thing creates problem, and the third thing is this world. If this world is like this, what can you do? If this world is not like this, what can you do? But the world which doesn't exist, that is creating problem for us. From here, all the difficulties of life begin. Therefore, in this third chapter of Tejobindu Upanishad, this thought was brought out. First of all, what we are not, that was established by proper inquiry. Then, what we are, that was established. Now, the third step we are about our experiences. Now, do we take these experiences as real? One example, I'll just take it. Karya karyam asad viddhi nashtam praptam asanmayam dukkha dukkham asan viddhi sarva asarvam asanmayam. All that we experience has no existence whatsoever. If the misery, for example, dukkha dukkham, misery and non-misery, if that is real, what can you do? If it doesn't exist, what you need to do? But when it is not there and we keep on imagining it is there, then the real samsara begins. Therefore, Shabdam Sarvam Asad Viddhi, Sparsham Sarvam Asad Tada, Rupam Sarvam Asad Viddhi, Rasam Sarvam Asanmayam. So, all the experiences that we gather through our sense organs, the experiences are only five: Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. If our faculties are non-functional, they have no existence. For a blind person, colors and forms don't exist. For a person who is sleeping in deep sleep, for him the waking world doesn't exist. But here one question comes in the minds, and the question is, okay, when I am sleeping, the world doesn't exist for me. But it exists for others. Why worry about others? See, it is something like this. A person who is in coma, for him this world doesn't exist. So, but it exists for others, then let them suffer. This man in coma is happy. And those who are not in coma, they are preparing to enter. Because the bill is increasing every day. And this comatose fellow, like a Zomato, he doesn't want to die. See, friends, therefore, unless we focus our attention on our only experience, don't bother about the world. Focus attention on yourself. In the 6th chapter, Bhagavan says, Uddhared Atmanatmanam Natmanam Avasadayet. We are in this world for our evolution. Don't bother about the world. But then is it not bad that we should not do anything for the world where we are living? Yes, it is very bad. Then what should you do? Can you do anything? We are the slaves of our own mind. Now that we, who are the slaves of our mind, are trying to help others who are also the slaves of their mind. So one slave trying to help other slave. Once I was in some place, some temple or somewhere, one beggar came and he said, Kuch de do, give me something. I said, one beggar is asking another beggar. See? See, my friends. Therefore, what for we are here? Only for our evolution. Then what about the world? Bhagwan has very clearly mentioned, 4th chapter. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srujamya. I'll take care, you don't worry. But what happens? We want to help others and we are going to dogs. Never do that. Focus attention on yourself. Gandham Sarom. Hey, this particular principle I learned only from you people. You are all my gurus. Poor people have got only one guru. I got the whole world as my guru. I learned from everyone. There was one Christian family, somewhere I was staying, and they are very close to me. One evening I came from somewhere, and that lady was shouting. They used to call me Sadhu Baba. Sadhu Baba, please come, please save me, please save me. I said, my God, what happened? I ran, and he was trying to throttle her. So I separated them, and everything was cool. Then I felt that I am a great savior of this world. Next evening I came from my work or whatever. They were sitting together in a sofa, hugging each other. So when I went, straight away they told me, excuse me, gentlemen, we are busy, okay, come later. That day I realized what Bewakoof I am. From that day onward I learned, never get involved in the fight of husband and wife. If you want to get involved, give sticks in their hand and take a selfie or a video and virus it. See, friends, don't get involved with anybody in this world. You cannot help anybody. We are suffering never because of others. We all suffer exclusively because of ourselves. Like, many people we come across, they are well-to-do, financially they are very sound, health-wise they are super sound, social structure-wise they are super sound, but their mind doesn't stop making sound. Constantly caw, 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 going on. And they say, Swami, see, we have no problem. But I don't know why my mind is so disturbed all the time. I said, shall I tell you? What? You don't have problem. This is the problem. Keep yourself occupied physically. The other day somebody wrote me, Swamiji, I get so many dreams at night and I get frustrated, can't sleep properly. What should I do? I said, only because you are not doing anything physically. This again I learned from one Amma. She is no more now. She died very young. Maybe at the age of 52 or so she died. She used to come and spend time with me in Lonavala. She was from Sikkim. So very cold. So during those 2-3 months she used to come and stay with me. From morning onwards, she is busy doing the work. Every day she used to wash the bed sheets and the quilt covers and wash all the floors every day. So much work, doing beautiful gardening. Not free for a moment. She will not come for satsang, no nothing. Only doing this. One day, I was trying to play fool with her. When I was coming out of my quarter, I told her, I said, Mama, see, the walls of our house from outside are so dusty and dirty. And I went for my lectures. And I was shocked. Somehow she managed to get a ladder from somewhere And in a bucket, she has put the soap, made soap water, and with a cloth. And she was washing the house from outside with soap water. So afterwards, when she came, I said, Amma, are you mad? Why are you doing so much? She gave me Guru Upadesh. She said, Swamiji, you have seen me how I sleep. The moment I land on the bed, next 8, 9 hours, I am absolutely in deep sleep. I am not doing it for you. I am not doing it for the house. I am doing it for myself. When I am physically tired, I go to sleep like a wooden log. All those people who have got these depression problems, those who don't get sleep, only because they don't work physically. The problem is not outside. We have never taken care of our mind. See, and then the body is not tired, the mind is active. Then keep on imagining the things. See, friends, therefore, here the teacher says, don't give too much importance to this world to achieve something. Keep yourself occupied, busy, go to sleep. You are happiest. One old man told his sons, he was a jeweler, the two sons took over the business. So they asked, Dad, please give us some advice to lead our life. Because that old man was most respected in that society. So he told, observe, if you get good sleep and if you have got good hunger, you are walking spiritual path. That means I must be walking the very fast. How come? I am hungry all the time. And I can sleep even in the satsang. See, friends. Therefore, don't give too much importance to the world. See, the world is like this. Therefore, Gandham sarvam asad vidhi sarva ajnanam asanmayam. There is nothing like ignorance and knowledge, nothing of that. You are the reality. Asadeva sada sarvam asadeva bhavad bhavam. So this samsara, this world, the heaven, the hell, everything has no meaning. Then, now we come to the real thing. Asadeva gunam sarvam sanmatram ahameva cha. All the attributes are not real. The one which is supporting the attributes, that is the reality, and that I am. Hold on to this. See, so many stages of body have gone. We are the same. Body is not real. They say, according to medical science, that all the cells of our body are replaced 100% every 7 years. Suppose I am 70. So how many bodies I have changed? 10 bodies. But do I have that experience? I keep on imagining it is the same body. No, man. You are the same. If this principle you want to practice as a spiritual practice, what is required to be done? Do not talk about your past experiences as somebody. When the teenage body has gone, along with that, the teenager also has disappeared. But we keep on talking, when I was a child, you were never a child. You are always the same. This is the only way to live in the present. And once we are convinced of this, the real spiritual practice is learn to remain in the present. And when you come in the presence, you know what happens? You are at peace with yourself. There is no difficulty in it. It's very simple. So, asadeva gunam sarvam sanmatra ahameva cha swatma mantram sada paschet swatma mantram sada abhyaset. From here, as if the mantra diksha is being given, mantra is given. So, sanmatram ahameva cha. Now, what is the mantra? Swatma mantram sada paschet. Now, do this mantra which will be followed after this shloka. And swatma mantram sada abhyaset. All the time, do only this mantra. See, Yajnanam japa yajñosmi. In the 10th chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna tells, there are so many yajñas. Dravya yajña, karma yajña. But the Bhagavan's observation is the japa mantra. So what is that japa? Japa is repeating the same thought again and again without gathering a momentum of thinking in the mind. If you observe, our thoughts create a momentum of thought flow. One thought breeds the next thought. The second thought breeds the third thought. See? And as a result, after some time, it becomes such a tremendous speed of thinking, and that leads us nowhere except frustration. So, what is required? Arrest this thought flow. It is for that purpose mantra diksha is given. So, take any mantra, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, or Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Now, this particular thought, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, is complete in itself. Therefore, second thought will not be born. But if you take any other theme, any other thought, it will be incomplete. For example, I had to go for a walk, but it is very cold outside. But I can put on always something warm. But if I put on warm and go, then I get too heated up because of the running, then it becomes a problem. One after another. On the contrary, take this thought. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Over. Then before any other thought comes, again fire a bullet. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Now these mantras which are chanted, because we don't know exactly what is happening, it becomes mechanical after some time. We must know what should happen. Is it happening? Now if you see the mantras and their meaning, like Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. If grammatically you see this mantra, this means salutations to Bhagavan Vasudeva. Om Namah Shivaya. Salutations to Lord Shiva. In this mantra, there is no I involved. I am doing namaskar. I am offering salutations. I is not anywhere. So what should be the meaning of the real mantra chanting? In that mantra chanting is done, but I am chanting the mantra. This should not happen. It is for this purpose the mantra is given. But when we don't understand, we are only concerned about how many times we have chanted. See? More than how many times we have chanted, how much time we have spent in thinking of him is more important. See? So, These mantras will keep us engaged, our mind engaged, keeping the God away from us. Om Namah Shivaya. So we do in our mind, Lord Shiva is there, or Shivalinga is there, or Bhagwan Krishna is there. So we keep the duality intact. Now, after having come to this stage, the next and the last mantra to be practiced by a sincere seeker of truth is given here. And Sada Abhyaset, it has to be practiced all the time. Now, what can be practiced all the time? Only that which is all the time in the present. What is all the time in the present? Our breathing. We always breathe only in the present. Today I am very busy, I will breathe tomorrow. No. No, I am in a hurry, I am sorry. No. First. Second thing, in breathing, the I is not involved. I am breathing. This thought doesn't come. So take help of this and synchronize the mind or the mantra with this breathing. This is what they call Soham Sadhana. It need not be Soham. You can take any short name of the Lord. Breathe in Hari, breathe out Om, Hari, Om, Hari, Om, Hari, Om. When you practice it, when you are sitting anywhere, you don't require any special thing. And do not change the natural rhythm of breathing for synchronizing with the Lord's name. Don't do that. Normally, this is what people do. They give importance to the Lord's name and then try to breathe according to that. The whole thing is gone wrong. Breathing is happening naturally. So don't meddle with it. Now, next, a minute or so, try to practice this. Breathe in Hari, breathe out Om. Now listen, initially when we practice this, our breathing is trying to be synchronized with our chanting. That is not the way. Breathing should not be affected. It should remain the same. Slow and shallow. And the chanting is so soft that as if we are not hearing. No struggle. When this is practiced for a period of time, then what happens? Breathing is Kriya Shakti and chanting is Jnana Shakti. These two become synchronized. The net result is they start merging with each other. When Jnana Shakti and Kriya Shakti merge, we end up in pure consciousness. Then it is not an achievement. It is our natural state. And therefore, if somebody is really walking spiritual path, he can never have the ego of spirituality. Tulsidas says, Jnana man jahu ek hu nahi. The symptoms of wisdom is absence of arrogance and ego. And therefore, Mahatmas never get insulted. How simple it is. The more we become aware of this, then we start practicing the following mantra. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam drishya papam vinashayet. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam anya mantram vinashayet. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam deha dosham vinashayet. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam janma papam vinashayet. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam mrityu pasham vinashayet. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam dvaita dukkam vinashayet. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam bheda buddhim vinashayet. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam chinta dukkam vinashayet. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam buddhi vyadhim vinashayet. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam chitta bandham vinashayet. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam sarva vyadhi vinashayet. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam sarva shokam vinashayet. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam kamadin nashayet kshanat. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam krodha shaktim vinashayet. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam chitta vrittim vinashayet. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam sankalpadin vinashayet. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam koti dosham vinashayet. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam sarvatantram vinashayet. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam atma ajnanam vinashayet. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam atma loka jaya pradaha. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam apratarkya sukha pradaha. Aham brahmasmi mantroyam अजडत्वं प्रयच्छति अहं ब्रह्मास्मि मंत्रोऽयम् अनात्मासुरमर्दनः अहं ब्रह्मास्मि वज्रोऽयम् अनात्माख्यागिरीन् हरेत् अहं ब्रह्मास्मि चक्रोऽयम् अनाख्याम् असुरान् हरेत् अहं ब्रह्मास्मि मंत्रोऽयम् सर्वांस्तान् मोक्षयिष्यति अहं ब्रह्मास्मि मंत्रोऽयम् ज्ञानानन्दं प्रयच्छति सप्तकोटि महामन्त्र जन्मकोटि शतप्रदम्. Therefore, sarva mantran upasrijya etam mantram samabhyaset sadyo moksham avapnoti natra sandeham anvapi. Now, when this is practiced, what should happen? And it happens if we mean it. It has to be non-mechanical. So, we'll take aham brahmasi mantra drishya papam vinashayet. There was in Shirdi Sai Baba's book, this is the story. There was one old man. During that time, that is in 1905, 1910, 1912, that time, if somebody is 50 years old, it was considered he has become very old. See? As we are progressing, people are growing young day by day. They don't grow old. The problem, that is the problem. So he was around 50. And some ladies, girls came to take darshan of Shirdi Sai Baba. And one mother came with her daughter. And the daughter was extremely beautiful. And this old man, he was doing seva of that great master. But his mind was again and again going to her. And the great master caught it. And he said, why are you struggling? Eyes are seeing that what is available. Why are you taking the credit that I am seeing somebody? Be attentive. Seeing is happening. Don't allow a seer to be born. Is it not? Everything is happening in him. In third chapter, Bhagavan Krishna says, Prakrute Guda Karmani, all what is happening is done by the Prakriti. And Ahankara Vimudhatma Karta Hamiti Manyate. But we have that notion, I am doing it. Now what we are doing, just think cool. The scriptures, we are not created. The mouth which we are talking, we are not created. The wisdom that is not ours. The where from this I has come. Take anywhere. Everything is happening in Prakriti, in Paramatma. But Ahankara Vimudhatma, Prakriti Kriyamanani Gunai Karmani Sarvashaha, Ahankara Vimudhatma Kartamiti Manyate. Therefore, Drushya Papam Vinashayet, meaning what? Be in this world, but don't become anybody. See, but don't become a seer. Hear, but don't become a hearer. Oh, that means we are doing the right thing. Hearing is happening, but who is hearing? And that is the good side. Otherwise, you will understand. And if you understand, you will like to tell others. Do you know Brahman? See, recently I got it. It's not a mobile phone. Recently I got it. Therefore, Aham Brahmasmi mantroyam sarva papam vinashe. Now what is the meaning of this mantra? Brahma, yesterday probably I told you, Brahma is simultaneously material and efficient cause of this world. So what is seen is Paramatma. The instrument through which seeing is happening is also Paramatma. And the one who is seeing is also Paramatma. See? So when I look into the mirror, after looking into the mirror, do I get a sin or a merit? Exactly the same way, look at the world. The whole attitude of life changes. This is the meaning of this mantra, Aham Brahmasmi Mantroyam. Then, Aham Brahmasmi Mantroyam Anyam Mantram Vinashet. Then, we get all the time confused. There are many people who have got the hobby of collecting mantras. Like some people have got a hobby of collecting postal stamps. And I am so surprised, even grown up, elderly, well educated people have got funny hobbies. Once I went to somebody's house, either USA or somewhere, and in the drawing room, there was a very big basket. And in that basket, could you imagine what was there? All these matchboxes. It must be about few hundred. I said, hey, what a beautiful collection. Swamiji, whenever I go to any airline, any hotel, I collect them. Chori. Then what will you do with that? See? Therefore, we keep on collecting so many mantras. सोमवार ओम नमः शिवाय, मंगलवार हनुमान जी, बुधवार संतोषी माता, गुरुवार गुरु महाराज, शुक्रवार then Venkatesha Swami, and then we get lost. Today was Guruvar, I did not chant Guru Stotra. Now what will happen? You go to hell. See friends, only this mantra, now be attentive. This mantra means what? Come to recognize your divine being. Don't condemn yourself. Don't seek sympathy from anybody. Be yourself. And for this, I had told you, again I'll tell you in short, when we drop the objects, we come to the sense organs. We drop the sense organs, we come to the mind. We drop the mind, we come to the intellect. We go beyond cause and effect, we come to the life. We go beyond the life, we come to the divine energy. And when we come to the divine energy, thereafter it is the department of Paramatma. Up to here is our effort. You are doing nothing. Just drop. So when objects are dropped, the experiencer also is dropped. Experiencer is the intellect. When the experiencer is dropped, we enter life as in deep sleep. But if we bypass the sleep, then we come to the energy, the Shakti. And Shakti and Shaktiman, they are not separate. This is the meaning of Aham Brahmasmi Mantroyam Sarva Anyat Mantram Vinashet. Aham Brahmasmi Mantroyam Deha Dosham Vinashet. There will be some problem with every body. Bodies are born. It is called technically as Vyadhi for the body. For the mind, it is called as Adhi. And for the intellect, it is called as Samadhi. So we have to first conquer the Vyadhi at the body level, and it can be done only by transcending the body. Don't imagine body will not have health problems. It is not possible. In Panchadashi, this thought comes. If you have got pain in your body, congratulate yourself, you are still alive. Dead bodies don't have the back pain. How simple it is. Still alive. चलो अच्छा है. घुटना दुख रहा है, है दे. Laugh. This I learned from one great master. Knee pain. I was sitting next to him on a dining table in Birla's house in Calcutta, Vicky Birla's house. And he was sitting on the main seat, and breakfast was being given. And he was reading something, newspaper, turning that way. And when the breakfast came, he put the newspaper down and he was turning towards the table. So he has to lift his leg like this and slowly keep, because it was awfully painful. And then he wanted to eat. So that lady asked, Maharaj, why God has given you so much of pain? Immediately he became serious. He said, don't say that. This is the best place to give pain. Keep the knee below the table and work above the table. If somebody talks about our knee pain, we will make him painful. See, friends, bodies will have problems. Therefore, aham mantram deha dosham vinashe. There will be problem. They will come and go. Then aham brahmasya mantra janma papam vinashe. See, janma papam, we are all born with some limitations. And what is the janma papam vinashe? Hereafter you will neither be born nor be dead, because you are transcended the body identification. Aham Brahmasmi, this experience, if you want to even imagine, it is something like this. The bulb cannot say Aham Brahmasmi because he is looking at other bulbs. The light cannot say Aham Brahmasmi because light and darkness options are there. But electricity can say Aham Brahmasmi. And therefore, When one bulb becomes fuse, nothing happens to electricity. When one fan is switched off, nothing happens to electricity. Exactly the same way. Is it not our experience? Waking has come, nothing is added to us. It has gone. We have not lost anything. Dream comes, nothing is added. When dream goes, nothing is lost. In deep sleep, we have nothing, yet we are there. When we thus analyze very subtle way our own day-to-day experiences, we'll understand the meaning of this mantra. We have nothing to gain in this world. We have nothing to lose in this world. It's not imagination. Take your own experience. Like when I am looking at you, 50 of you, there is no burden to my vision. If this 50 becomes 5,000, oh God, 5,000 people I have to see. No, no problem. And when all of you disappear, there is no loss. Is it not our experience? Waking, dream comes, goes. Deep sleep, samadhi comes, goes. What has happened to us? Nothing has happened. Childhood, middle age come and gone. Nothing has happened. But then the same question. I mean, I don't know what will happen after I die. Are Maharaj, when you are alive, nothing has happened. Just observe in your own life what has happened because you are alive. Tell me. Nothing has happened. When you take a pond or a small place water collection, put one little bit dry leaf, there will be ripples. Go to the ocean. Let the whole ship sink. No ripples. In the same manner, we are like ponds. All the time applying ponds here. There will be wrinkles. So to cover up the wrinkles, they can fill in it with the ponds. But in the depths of our being, there is no problem. See, each and every moment is living in this knowledge, provided we remain aware of all that is happening around us. Like on the surface of the sea, there will be waves, and if you are swimming, you will be buffeted by the waves. But in the same place, you go a little deep, maybe about 10-20 feet, there will be zero waves, you can comfortably stay. In the same manner, stay at the surface level of your personality. And what is the surface level? Possessions, relations, reactions, worries. And his I, who is associated with that, is constantly buffeting. So the same I dives deep in his own being, as in deep sleep, all the problems disappear. So what is the Aham Brahmasmi Mantroyam? Go within. Neither we are doing anything nor we are achieving anything. When the pot breaks, there is no achievement for the pot space that I have merged with the total space. Even when the pot space was always the total space, because the pot was in the space. Exactly the same way. Everything is in me. And that is why this spiritual practice which I told you, the three spaces. First, the gross space. If you play that gross space, worldly possessions will never be an issue. Then, the second space we play is the mind space. What it is like being the mind space, Chittakash. Then we come to know, in mind space, the objects are only thoughts. So, the mind is not influenced by any thought. What we do, we give undue importance to the thoughts. So, what is to be done? Be indifferent, who cares? Good thoughts have come, don't worry, bad will come. Don't worry. After that is done, then we come to the last thing, Chidakash, the conscious space. And then in the Chidakash, we come to know, other than ourselves, there is nothing. So, objects are dropped with the gross space. Then, relations are dropped with the mind space. So, the third thing, the somebody who was dropping these things away, he is dropped in the conscious space. So, the three things. Objects of experience are dropped, then the experience of the object is dropped, then the experiencer is also dropped. These are the three spaces through which we have to travel. See, my friends, therefore, aham brahmasmi mantroyam mrityupasham vinashayet. Mrityupash, the death. Death, yesterday I told you, death is an impossibility. Nobody has ever died till date. See, friends. But we are told right from childhood so many times, if you do bad, you will go to hell. See, and in the next life you will be suffering. This life you are suffering because of your wife, only because in the last life you have tortured her. And that time she was doing Karwa Chauth. And therefore in this life she is not going to leave you. And it is such an entertaining thought, we take it seriously. Like when the ice cube dissolves in the ocean, will the same ice cube come again? When the dreamer dissolves in the waking experience, in the second dream, is it the same dreamer coming out again? When the waker dissolves in the deep sleep, is it the same waker has come out again? Think. But then our experience is, I am the same. It is something like the garland. We can talk about this garland. Oh, it is beautiful, it is so nice. The length of the garland depends on the number of flowers. This is bigger garland, smaller garland. If I break this and separate the flowers, where the garland has gone? Nowhere. Because it doesn't exist, it only appears. In the same manner, flowers are put together because a continuous thread. Same principle. All the wakers are like the flowers. In Hindi, fools. All the fools are put together. I told you to switch off the phone. Mine is on. These are the signs of wisdom. See? So, when we take all our individual wakers, childhood, teenage, middle age, and then there is a thread of consciousness. And then a garland of nobodies is born as somebody. And if there are too many flowers, long big garland. 80 not out, very big garland. If, like in our Bombay, the mala for the Ganeshji has got only 3 flowers. Rest is only thread. So, if the child is there, very few flowers, very small garland, therefore, no big issue. But when the garland is big, old people like me, small little thing makes a big issue. They don't respect. These days, children don't respect elders. During our childhood, when our father used to come in our room, we used to run to other room. These days, when my son comes in my room, I run to other room. Swamiji, what is happening? You have told already, sir. You are born to run. First because of the father, now because of the son. You are born only to run, milk passing. Run or run. A big garland is talking. Either make a garland of all the dreamers or don't make the garland of the wakers. So when the mala is broken, who died? Think. Therefore, this mantra, Aham Brahmasmi mantroyam, Mrityu Pasham Vinashe, Aham Brahmasmi, Dvaita Dukkham Vinashe. The dukkha, the miseries, they come only because of the duality. In duality, the experiencer and the experienced, they are separate. When I don't like something, if comes in my life, I am miserable. When I like something, if it doesn't come in my life, I am miserable. I want peace. If I don't get peace, I am miserable. I don't like noise. The noise will come. See? Therefore, here Dvaita Dukkham Vinashe. Then what is to be done out of these? A very simple thing. Discover that all that is happening in me. If vision is not there, colors and forms have no existence. So where are they? They are in our vision. Where are the sense organs? They are in the mind. Where is the mind? In the intellect. Where is the intellect? In the consciousness. You don't go beyond it. Where is consciousness? This question is like, where is space? The earth is in the waters. The waters are in the fire. The fire is in the air. The air is in the space. Where is the space? In your head. Because when we sleep, where are we? The space is nothing but a projection of expanse by the mind. And what is the mind? Mind is an expression of the Chetana, life. And what is the life? Life is a manifestation of the energy. What is energy? One with the Lord. This path we have to trace again and again and again. Then, Dvaita Dukkham Vinashet, Aham Brahmasmi Mantroyam Veda Buddhim Vinashet. Veda Buddhi is that I am different from you. This is Veda Buddhi. If our attention is on the shapes and the forms, we will talk only about differences. But if we are able to go beyond the shapes and the forms and the sounds, then we enter the undifferentiated being. So what is to be done? Like if I had to see the space in this hall, what I have to do? I have to remain indifferent to the contents of the room. But our eyes are trained only to see the shapes and the forms and the colors. So this habit of our eyes to see the colors and forms has to be dropped. And how it can be dropped? Don't give importance to any shape, any color, any form. Then seeing will be happening, but there will be nothing seen. Same principle you repeat with all the experiences. When this is practiced again and again, then we come to know Aham Brahmasmi Mantroyam Chinta Dukkham Vinashayet. Chinta is worry, and worries are those efforts on our part wherein we try to solve the non existing problems. Problem is nowhere. Suppose this happens, plan B. The moment you start living in the utter present, you have learned everything in spirituality. And what is a very common expression? I don't know what is going to happen to this world. If you don't know, relax. And if you know, be prepared. Like the other day, somebody, Swamiji, I want to go to this Kumbh Mela. I don't know what will happen. Then relax. No, but they say there's too much of a rush and all that. Okay, then go after Kumbh Mela is over. These questions have no meaning. We'll see many times we ask questions. We can Swamiji, you are sleeping? No, what reply can I give? Yes or no? See, this is how the chinta dukkam, we create all unwanted worries. Then, Bheda buddhim vinashayet, then buddhi vyadhim vinashayet. This is very important. Aham brahmasmi mantra buddhi vyadhi. Buddhi vyadhi is depression, dejection, frustration. Depression is the self-created imprisonment. See, friends, if you are required to take medicines, take medicines and engage yourself in some physical work. There was one man in Thane many years before. That time I was pretty young, maybe 30, 40 years before. And he came not properly shaved, all uncomfortable clothes, and he came for the lecture. And after the lecture, Swamiji, I want to ask you something. I said, start. My wife is working. She takes care of all the finances. She, told me to look after the children. Whatever I can do, I do. The rest of the things she does. Then what do you do? I do nothing. I don't feel like doing anything. Then how? No, we have got 4 children. Acha, nishkam karvayo. But now I am getting bored. I don't know what is my life. What should I do? I said, I'll tell you. Will you do it? He said, yes. I just start walking from Thane to Churchgate every day. Do it for 1 month. As a favor to you. While coming, you come by train. Walk. And after 1 month, you meet me. He was completely changed. All those people who go into depression, they are only physically Ganpati Bappa. You see the people who are working day and night on the roadside or servants in the house, they are never depressed. Physically engaged. Depression is the luxury of the filthy rich people. friends, you cannot. And then what is their prosperity? Sleep like a pig up to 10 o'clock. And justify, no, I am in depression. Is it a qualification or what? Get out of it. And then get into this mantra. Aham Brahmasmi, I am happy. Nothing is wrong with me. I am perfectly alright. Insist. This experiment I tried with one lady. She came to my place. I don't like people coming to my place unless I tell them. Otherwise, they eat my head and I can't get out. Therefore, I go to somebody's house. If I got bored, I come out. So, she came without even asking straight away. Swamiji, I said, why did you come here? Oh no, Swamiji, I got a problem. I said, I know whatever that you will not come here. Then, Swamiji, I am so miserable. I said, shut up. She never expected I will shout at her. Now repeat what I am telling you. I am giving you mantra diksha. But Swamiji said, shut up, no but. And I maintained my anger. Very difficult to maintain the anger. I maintained my anger. And then I told her, say now, I am happy. But Swamiji, I said, ek lagaunga. Only say what I am telling. Chant, I am happy. Say, no, I am happy. I said, make it 108 times. I am happy, I am happy, I am happy, I am happy, I am happy. Slowly her tone started changing. And when she came to normal, I said, Mama, stop now. Don't swear by me. Swear by anybody in the world. Are you really miserable? No, that way. All those people who are in depression, frustration, they are seeking attention from the world. Don't do that. You are killing yourself by this depression. See? The one point. Second point, how this mantra will destroy your this wrong notion depression. Second point, we must have something to look forward to in life. And that is some higher thing in life. If there is nothing higher in life, we will get lost only in this rubbish lifestyle. One boy in Ahmedabad, he met me after my lecture and he said, Swamiji, what is wrong if I run after the girls? Straight away question. I said, there is nothing wrong, run. Do you want a company? I am free. He expected I will tell him, no beta, you should not run after girls, you should run after buffaloes. See? Therefore, when he was talking, I said, now listen to me. This is not your question, that you run after girls. Your question is, when you want to study, your mind is not cooperating and is running here and there. Is it not? You don't know your own problem. Then I told, seek something higher in life. Lower things will automatically drop. We are not seeking something higher in life. And what is the highest? Aham Brahmasmi mantroyam. Don't condemn yourself. Insist, I am divine. And then start playing. Realized. See, friends, depression we have invited. We have to get out of it. And for this is the mantra. Aham Brahmasmi mantroyam chitta bandham vinashen. Chitta bandham is the burden of the memories that we carry in our life. Chitta is the storage of memories. And for that technique I told you, don't talk about your past. It is the simplest thing, and that I tell you, you will never do it. But you are also telling some old stories. What about that? Arey Maharaj, I am telling what I have learned from that stories. Whenever you learn from your experiences, that experience doesn't create a dent and a dash on your mind. No impressions are created in the form of likes and dislikes because you have learned. Like we all had experience of burning our finger in the childhood with fire. And we have learned it, that fire burns. Therefore, we neither have like or dislike for the fire because we have learned. So, those experiences of our life from which we have learned, they are our guru and they are not burden for us. See, therefore, chitta bandham vinashet, aham brahmasmi mantram sarva vyadhin vinashet. All the health problems are only because of our mind is not at peace. If the mind is at peace, body's health will never bother you. Be attentive. That doesn't mean that you will not have the health problem. You will have health problem, but it will not become the main issue of our life. Like the example I gave you, when that master said, "This is the best place to give the pain to me. Keep the knee below the table and work above the table." Who can say this? For us, immediately we start the Gutnayan, like a Ramayan Suru, right from the morning onward. Therefore, aham brahmasmi mantrayam sarva shokam vinashet. Shoka is whenever we are lost in the finite, that experience of the finite is called a shoka. So, kamadi nashet kshanad krodha shaktim vinashet. Anger is the most destructive force in our life. And never argue with anybody. Argument is the worst thing. There was a donkey and there was a tiger. And the donkey said, "The grass is blue." The tiger said, "No, man, the grass is green." He said, "No, it's blue, it's green." They started shouting. "Let us go to the king." They went to the lion, the king of the jungle. And they said, "Sir, this is what he said." The donkey said, "I am telling him the grass is blue, but this fellow is green. Now tell me who is right. And whoever is wrong, send him to the jail." So the lion tells the tiger, "Go to jail." And the donkey is very happy. Afterwards, when the lion goes to see the tiger in the jail, the tiger asks, "Sir, what wrong I have done? Grass is green. And yet you put me behind the jail. Look here, I did not put you behind bar because of grass color. Why you are arguing with a donkey?" That is their fault. Life becomes beautiful. It is a folly to be wise among fools. How simple it is. And therefore, this aham brahmasmi mantroyam chitta vrittim nivinashet, the thoughts will disappear. Koti dosham vinashet, atma ajnanam vinashet. In this manner, all the limitations of our limited life will be taken care of the moment you get out of these limitations. You do all the financial um, gadbad in our country and then go to UK. You are free. Exactly. Keep identified with the body and suffer. And get out of the body identification and merge in the infinite. Am Brahmasmi. All the limitations of this body identification will disappear. And therefore, Aham Brahmasmi mantra Jnananandam prayachati. Then you will discover the joy of the experience. What does it mean? Aham Brahmasmi. Therefore, wise people are never, never miserable. So if you want to attain wisdom, Practice this. If somebody asks you a question, how are you? Don't tell the truth. Fire. I am on the top of the world. But then the words must carry the meaning also. How are you? Oh, top of the world. Really? The word should carry the meaning. See? Therefore, the ultimate Sarva mantran upasruja etam mantram samabhyaset. So, if whatever you are doing, you may do or not do, doesn't matter. But now start insisting you are divine. Insist. Our present conviction is I am body, I am a sinner, I am a husband, I am miserable. These convictions have to be negated by the counter convictions. I am happy, I am divine. Nothing is wrong with me. Insist, insist. Do this japa to yourself. But normally what happens? We keep on having self-sympathy. I am unfortunate, I am depressed. And you are that. Yoya shraddha sa eva saha. You decide what you are. When we go to the various countries, they give you immigration form. And there are all dumb questions are asked. Are you a member of active terrorist organization? Options are given, yes and no. You choose correctly. You are given total freedom. There is no compulsion. Are you carrying deadly weapons on your person? Yes or no? Choice is given. Exactly the same way, when we enter this world, we were welcome in this world. I always remember the welcome words written in Washington Dulles Airport. They write, welcome to Virginia. And in different languages, but the words are same thing. In Tamil, in Hindi, in Chinese, everywhere same thing. One by the scroll goes. So when it came to the Devanagari Hindi script, I was so miserable I could not stop laughing. They are written in Hindi. What they should have written? They should have written welcome. Come. Welcome to Virginia. What they have written? Welcome to Virginia. So the person who must have given this translation to write in, not translation, transliteration, he must have been either a Bengali or a Nepali or a Bihari. Welcome to Virginia. Virginia. Vartavana. Here also, when we entered this world, we were told, welcome to this world full of miseries. And then we will ask a question. Do you want to be miserable? And options are given. Yes and no. Nobody can make us miserable unless we cooperate with the misery. Make the misery miserable. That is the meaning of Aham Brahmasmi Mantroyam. It's not like we go Ram 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 Am Ram Am Ram Am Ram. They're not like that. Mantra means manana trayate. When you reflect on it, you are lifted from the disgusted existence to the divine experience. In this manner, Sarva mantran upasruja etam mantram samabhyase sadyo moksham amapnoti natra sandeham anvapi. Then here you are not told, okay, after you do this thing, you will go to heaven. Forget about the heaven. You are divine. You don't have to go to heaven. There is no going or coming anywhere. Everything is happening in you. Like nothing, the space doesn't have to go anywhere. Everything going, coming happens in the space. Exactly the same way, the whole waking dream, deep sleep samadhi comes and goes. I am ever the same. In this experience, there is no experiencer, and it is not the experience of Brahman. The Brahman is experience. It is not a specific experience, it is a non specific experience. Specific experience is waking, dream, deep sleep, samadhi. Non specific experience supporting all the specificities yet remains untouched by them. Therefore, the real spiritual practice is give up all the specialities. Never become someone extraordinary. Remain simple. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. And see the joy of being. With this, we conclude the third chapter of Tejobindu Upanishad. God willing, next time we'll take the fourth one. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnahat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.